I believe that it's a privilege to welcome someone to the stage who not long ago was in the same place, same position as our awardees today. Please join me in inviting Ms. NAPROUD Cherchawankul, a distinguished Harrow International School Bangkok alumna and past recipient of the Outstanding Cambridge Learner Award, to share her journey and insight with us. A round of applause, please.
Physics, NAPROUD Cherchawankul, Harrow International School.
So first of all, that was me 5 years ago today, sitting exactly where you guys are right now. Today, I'm extremely grateful to be invited back here, not as an award recipient, but rather as a speaker. So the theme of today's talk is going to be success as well as failure. First of all, I wanted to say that you guys, everyone here today, is here as a success story. I am very proud of you guys, and you should be very proud of yourself. And speaking on the topic of being proud, my name is NAPROUD. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I wanted to use this time to talk about the past successes and failures that I've had, that I've experienced in between that time, me on the screen there, and me of today, because there have been a lot. Let's start with the successes first, because that's very easy to talk about, especially in front of a large audience like this. Back in 2017, I received the Cambridge Top in Thailand Physics Award for AS. And in 2018, I received it once again for a second consecutive year. In 2018, I graduated from Harrow International School as valedictorian, so I received the highest scores in the year, receiving 4 A stars at A level and 1 A star for EPQ. After that, I went on to study natural sciences at the University of Cambridge, Homerton College. 3 years went by really quickly with COVID, and before I knew it, I was opening my exam results for my final year. This was kind of surprising to me, but I received a first-class honors when I graduated with a history and philosophy of science major. So this is actually a video of me. You can go and look it up on YouTube. It's a video of me opening my exam results and crying. So that's on the internet forever. Okay, so those are all the successes, which, like I said, are very easy to talk about. But what I really wanted to talk about here today are the failures as well, because with every success comes a lot of failure. You guys saw just now that that was a video of me on YouTube. One of the things that I tried during the time when I was at university was I wanted to become a YouTuber, believe it or not. Despite getting top in Thailand physics, I suddenly decided maybe YouTube was going to be my career path. So that was what I tested out, and the criteria for getting monetized on YouTube is to reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which to this day is criteria which I never managed to reach. During that time, and also prior to that, when I graduated from high school and went into university, that was a very tough time for me. The transition from high school to university was one of the most difficult times in my life. In spite of, for example, having received the highest score in the country just a few months earlier for physics, when I did my first set of mocks there, I got 6 out of 60 for physics, which is 10%. In other words, I completely failed. This was really difficult for me because for a lot of my life before that, I had identified myself as somebody who was successful academically. And going into a place like that where everybody is the best from their year, best from their school, best from their country, you simply become an average person. And that was something that was really difficult for me. It was difficult for me to get used to failure again because I was so used to success. Last year, after I decided that YouTube wasn't really going to be my thing, I decided that, okay, what's something similar to YouTube that could also be a passive income stream? So I started a podcast, which was also named after myself, so the Proud Podcast. This was back in October 2022, but this didn't really work out either. I think the most listens I ever got on a podcast episode was about 400. And okay, 400 people is quite a lot of people. Maybe I don't know how many people there are in this room, but maybe around the same. But in terms of making it my career, it wasn't going to work out either. Okay, Earlier this year, on January 1st, I decided that I was going to open up a tutoring institution, and that's what I've been doing to this day, and it's now become my full-time job. So I now run NAPROUD Academy, which is also named after myself. You see a trend here. And we do IGCSE and A-level tutoring, as well as UK university admission services. Right now, we have, after 1 year, about 10 plus tutors, most of which are from universities have graduated from universities in the UK, such as Cambridge, like myself, Imperial College London, and University of St Andrews. And as we approach the 1 year mark, we have actually recently this month reached the 1,000 teaching hours mark. Okay, so throughout all of that, my life story, I guess, for the past 5 years, what is my point? My point is that I think we should neutralize and normalize failure. A lot of people think of failure as something that's bad and something that should be avoided, but at the end of the day, life is never going to be linear. There are always going to be ups and downs. Some things we try and they work out, some things we try and they don't. So I want you guys, every one of you, especially the people sitting in this room, to be proud of your past achievements, but never to tie yourself to thinking that you have to continually succeed or you have to continue to reach new heights. Or, for example, if I got top in Thailand business studies at IGCSE, I have to take business studies A-level because that's what I'm good at. I think that it's important to fail, and you will fail, and I am going to continue to fail. But that's inevitable, and it's what causes us to grow. Okay, so this is something I wrote about in a book that I published earlier this month, which I brought a copy of here today, even though it's in the process of being created still, so this is going to be the physical copy, but it's not done yet, so it looks like this at the moment. It's called 2222, or 22 Life Lessons at 22. And the reason I'm talking about it here today is because I specifically wrote about failure in there, and there's a chapter and a quote that I specifically wanted to highlight. So chapter 7 is called Fail, Fail, and Fail Again. And the quote is, "So go ahead and keep failing as much as you can, because you can try an infinite number of times in life. There's no punishment really for anything going wrong." If you guys are interested in this book, then please get in touch with me directly after this, but out of the book's proceeds, 2 baht from each book is going to go to charity. And I specifically chose a charity called the Education for Development Foundation, which they take the funds and use it for scholarships for children who are underprivileged. Working in Thailand for the past 2 years and being Thai and just living in this country, I'm constantly faced, I think, and even if we go around and look outside, we're constantly faced with how Thailand is one of the most unequal countries in the world. Statistically, the top 1% in Thailand owns 2/3 of the wealth of the country. Having experienced a really good education myself and having gone to one of the most prestigious universities in the world, I really believe in the value of education as a determinant that factors into a person's social mobility, and not just an individual social mobility, but the social mobility of a country as a whole. So that's something that I really believe in. Going forward, I aim to continue to work on providing better educational opportunities for the people in this country, and also empowering students to fulfill their potential. To summarize, never be afraid to keep pushing the boundaries of who you are and what you can do. Once again, I really wanted to bring this to today's speech and talk about this today, because you guys are going to be the future. You guys are going to be the leaders of the next generation. I'm not saying this to put pressure on you or create an expectation that you guys think you should reach, but rather because that is simply how it is going to turn out. So remember to be grateful. Remember to be grateful for the opportunities that you receive, the support system that you have around you, and the past experiences that have shaped you into who you are today, and the capable and intelligent people that you are. Okay, on that note, I would like to say thank you so much for the educational opportunities that I myself have received studying Cambridge qualifications and at the University of Cambridge itself. Hope you guys had a good time listening to this speech today, and feel free to get in touch with me through any of the social media handles which are currently on the screen. Thank you guys.
Thank you very much. As we prepare another set of token of appreciation for you. So may I please invite Ms. Lavnia Gainson, Regional CEM, Specialist, Southeast Asia and Pacific, International Education, up on stage to present the gift to Ms. NAPROUD. Thank you very much. I hope that helps to see what's happening next after this for the journey. And is your book available yet? It is.
Yes, the book is available. You can contact me and get it directly through me, and there will be a physical copy coming out soon.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Yes, of course. She would like to. Would you like to take a selfie or?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Could I ask for everyone's cooperation, please? I'm going to take a selfie. 0.5. Okay, I hope everyone's in, but I have no way of checking, so please smile. Is it different?
I think everyone's in the photo, I can clearly see, including Mr. Miller. Okay, next up we have the presentation